This conference room webcam is a game changer. Let's check it out. Dave Taylor here, and I borrowed a big conference room to check out and demonstrate some of the features of the device I'm looking at today. And that's this. This is the Nearity 2K Conference Room Webcam V410, and it's pretty slick. As you can see, it is a pan-tilt zoom camera. They call them PTZ, and most importantly, it has a 4-megapixel CMOS sensor at its heart. It includes a 4x optical zoom, 4 preset positions, fast TURE autofocus, and its field of view is 120 degrees. It can pan 350 degrees, and it can tilt 60 degrees. I know I'm saying things, I know you want a demo. Let me give you a couple more specs, and then the demo will make a lot more sense. So, has built-in dual microphones with AI noise cancellation, and in addition, it has an infrared remote control, which turns out to be super important. If you have a conference going on and different people are talking, either you zoom back so you can see everyone, or you can actually zoom in and move the camera to make sure that particular person is front and center. Really nice. Your connections are on the bottom. It is a USB-C. It's a USB plug-and-play device. It comes with a cable somewhere around here that is USB-C to USB-A. So if you are USB-C on both ends, like I am on my Macintosh here, you'll need to have an adapter. It does actually, like I said, plug and play. It works for Mac, Windows, Linux, Chromebooks. You plug it in and boom, it's just another camera and another microphone. Really easy. It also supports something called NDI, which is the Network Device Interface. And that's pretty slick. If you don't know what NDI is, then that's probably not something you have to worry about. It does require a plug in the wall, but if you're at a conference, probably you have plenty of power all over the place. So let's plug this baby in and let me show you how it works. Okay, you can see me through the Nearity camera and you can hear me through the built-in microphones. And as you can tell, I'm pretty far away. Now, here's what Zoom captures. So on Zoom, it looks great. Let me jump back so you can see a bigger picture of how everything's set up. And now we're back onto my computer, and I'm going to use the remote zoom to actually zoom in a little bit on myself so you can see. And I will admit, this is a difficult environment because all the words on the wall behind me make it harder for the autofocus to understand what's important. But it does refocus, and you can tell I look really good. It's really crisp. So there's lots to like here. There is the remote control, so you do have to manually figure out positions, but you can also preset different camera positions and angles, and you can set up the camera in such a way that it's always, set up for maximum view. So rather than being like this, if they're in a room here, or if we have 10 people in a meeting and 4 people remote, then it's much more likely that we're going to have this zoomed all the way back so that you can see as many people on the conference as possible. So I think it is a really interesting solution with a lot of really good tech inside. So let me jump back onto my regular camera. It's a really cool device, and I think if you have been trying to just spin a laptop around and use that for meetings, it's not a great solution. So something like this is a big step up. And where I think this really shines is when you have a fixed conference room and you have a fixed position for the camera. And by the way, you can mount it upside down from the ceiling, and you can use some of the buttons on the remote control to do things like switch the image around and switch it this way and such. So super easy to manage that. And then those presets can be like preset 1 pulls it all the way back so you can see everybody, and preset 2 is the podium where the person typically is speaking, and then presets 3 and 4 might be specific points in the audience or at the conference table. So that then becomes really, really nice. Now you can see it's a pretty chonky device. So they say it's 6 inches all around. It is pretty substantial. It is also 33 ounces, which, you know, is a couple of pounds. You need to have the front facing so that you can get the remote control to work. The remote control requires 2 AAA batteries, not included. Easy enough to acquire those. And it's really everything. If you have the right kind of conference room or the right kind of center that you want to have online with video, this is a really nice solution, and those built-in microphones work way better than you might expect. Now, Nearity also sells a paired speakerphone, but that does ratchet up the price a little bit. So if this is the kind of configuration that you have and you're looking for a better video solution, this is a very solid option. Now, before I talk about the price, I'm going to ask you to subscribe to my channel. Click or tap on that subscribe button, hit that bell icon for notifications, and give me a thumbs up if you found this of value. Great. This is the Nearity 2K Conference Room Webcam V410, and it is $399.99 at Amazon.com. Now, that's obviously more expensive than turning your laptop around, but I'll tell you, it gives you much better results. So, that's everything I got. I need to go clean up this conference room before the next conference, so I'll catch you in my next video.